might as well be in the same room together, so this is called reckless. She was the type of woman who collected other people's impressions of her the way hungry men collected food stamps. She said she was trying to fashion an outline, a blueprint. She didn't make sense to him. He said, every time the world turns into a Chet Baker song, you're knee-deep in a river. You're sifting through sounds and words and meanings, trying to find the exact fit for the absence of what came before, as if the world were a giant jigsaw you were trying to breathe through your memories and skin. He said, you're going to get lost in this. He said, you're going to drown in innocuous and moonlight and dapple and languid and within. She understood why it didn't make sense to him. He was a thesaurus. He had an answer for everything. He had options running through him like creeks. She was a dictionary. She could see things. She knew about categories and groups and families. She knew you couldn't always live a nice ending, but you could dismantle a bad one. Find the roots and trace backwards with your fingertips. But that was not the kind of answer he was looking for. It was not neat or tidy or replaceable, similarly detached nouns or adjectives. It was drunk on the breath of her. It was carved from that place at the back of her neck that he knew about, the exact shape of her baby finger curled under his chin. She wanted to say, I have gathered these moments like a bushel of roses. I have laid them in all the places you had not got to guard your skin. But he was counting things off on his fingers, so she did not say anything. Dipped her hands back in the river for a bit. And it reminded her of the time when he took her for a ride on his friend's motorcycle and she leaned too far into the curves and nearly toppled them. How she wrote a poem about how the wind chill staff lifted her neckline, the crevices filled with adrenaline, but he wouldn't read it because he was mad at her. He didn't understand why she did things. And when he gave her back the poem and a part of her was happy, she wondered if she wasn't more in love with the words than the people who were attached to them, and why she always had to lean into the curve of a bad decision. And when he finished speaking, it was like the sound of wings folding. It was her breath in grade 3 when it was her breath in, and when he finished speaking, it was like the sound of wings folding. It was her breath in grade 3 when that boy used to chase her at recess, when she ran and ran just to be ahead of the hands that were reaching for her, when she knew the whole point of the game was to let yourself get caught, but she ran anyway, because why would you ever give up on that feeling? And when he asked her if she felt responsible for any of this, she wanted to say, I will climb back down the banks and I will wade and pass what is acceptable for lifeguards and young mothers. I will bathe our memories in words like lavender and supple and lit. I will lay them out on the shoreline end to end until they are smooth as river pebbles and warm like the sun on your skin. But she did not say these things because although they were beautiful, she was not entirely sure if they were true. And what she really wanted to say was, don't you ever just want to run around at recess? Thank you.